Hello, and welcome back to Elula Studios. Chex here today, and as you can see, the webcam works. I have no idea why it thinks it's any different. It's a 5:15 the same day, but in the morning this time. I'm actually ready for airsoft, which explains the backpack, the camo stuff behind me, and the tank top. But yeah, we're back in to play some more Minecraft. So I'm still using the webcam mic because I'm just not going to test fate and try to do that as well. Also, excuse me if I just start barfing in that can over there because I consumed an interesting mix of foodstuffs. It's 5 in the morning. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. Not much sleep. So I got up and I'm starving. I'm like, okay, I need to get up in a few hours. If I get back to bed, I'm going to fall asleep. I need to get up. Because this is for Gemini's birthday party, which hopefully you'll see some footage of that. But, anyway. So, I got to go up and pick up a friend of ours. And I'm going to meet her at 7:30. That means I got to leave this house at 7. So, yeah. But, anyway, that is a plan. But I woke up and I'm like, okay, I need to eat something. And, I might as well just stay up because if I get back to sleep, I'm going to fall back asleep. And, not be able to get up. And I just had a feeling that I wasn't going to be able to go to this party. I'm like, I know what's up. So, excuse me. Whew. Anyway, so I get up, right? Ooh, stars. I get up, right? And my dog's laying beside me on the floor. Okay, come on, Snowy, let's go. Go upstairs, nobody's up, of course, because it's, the crack of freaking dawn. And I'm like, you know what? Quick and easy because I'm lazy. You know what? Let's grab a TV dinner. So I get this Hungry Man Salisbury steak TV dinner, and I'm like, lit, man. Make a cup of tea, black tea with milk and sugar. Way too much sugar. And I go and eat it. And I just finished the TV dinner. The scraps are still there. Still got 1/8 of a cup of tea here. I'm like, man, my stomach's really feeling it. I should really get something to drink. So, I go upstairs. So I live in the basement, of course. Beautiful. Also, it was hot, so I turned the air back on. And, go up, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to get sick. And I stood there for a minute. I'm like, Jesus, this is bad. So I went and got some Pepto-Bismol, which is a miracle drug. I would rate it close to penicillin. Honestly. And so grabbed some of that, the miracle drug, and took 30 milliliters of that, grabbed a glass of Sunny D, and here I am. What time is it? Oh, thank God. Really tempted to skip until dawn. But you know what? Let's actually build some of this crap we need. Okay. So, let's think about this. Tinker's Construct, right? Best mod ever. Ooh, conveniently we have glass. Anyway. So, first of all, before we do anything, we can make as many bricks as we want later, but right now we need the basics. So, we need a controller. Move this stuff out of the way so we have like an area to build it 3-dimensionally, Okay. So we have our controller. We're gonna need at least a seared faucet, but I refuse to live with one, so we're gonna make 2, and hopefully we have enough bricks to finish the entire thing. So, clonk clonk. So that's one side. If you don't know, Tinker's Construct is an amazing freaking mod. It's how I made these tools. It's how I make most of my tools. It's got some great stuff, let me tell you. Like, all the tools are basically indestructible. And they don't break. Their durability can go down, but they don't actually break. You simply have to repair them. So like this one, I made out of cobalt, manilium for the binding, and a steel tool rod. So with that, anytime that this durability gets to 0, it'll break, and it won't be able to break any more blocks until I put it in a crafting station or the tool forge that's in there, and throw some more cobalt on it, and it'll be repaired and work fine. There's a plethora of tools. You have a basic broadsword, which is what I made myself, a longsword, which I really like. If you hold right click, it charges up, and when you let go, it makes you lunge. So if you jump and lunge, you get an amazing amount of either air or distance, especially if you're sprinting. Well, if you're running, because you can't sprint while you're charging. The rapier, which I'm not really a fan of, but the rapier works as well. It has a really fast attack, but it's a really weak attack. So where this thing can swing like about this fast, the rapier could have hit like, 10 times more often than that. And so it's really good if you want a fast attack, but it's really terrible if you want damage. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can certainly get it to be brilliant, but shit. Guess we need actual glass. Oh, that's a pain. Okay. Well, we'll only have one tank for now. But I bet you I can make one of these things and have enough to... No, okay. Well, GG. What the crap? Weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, panes are useless. I hate panes anyway, but they're just easier to make, and you know what? They kind of look better in this case. But clear glass from Tinker's Construct is definitely great. It's right here, and they don't have borders, and they also don't have the annoying little streaks in it. So it's great. Oh, and when you break it, it doesn't actually destroy the block. You can actually just pick it back up after you break it. So, kind of useful. Thanks, Minecraft Glass, for being way too realistic. Okay, I need to think about this. So we got smelter drain, controller. That's one side. The tank, which is gonna have brick. Oh, as I was explaining, Tinker's Construct is a multi-block structure for the forge. This forge can double any ore. Any ore that it accepts, it will double. You can make things out of blood by killing yourself or monsters in it. You can make emeralds by putting villagers in there and smelting them down. Granted, it does kill them, but you get emerald from it. There's all kinds of cool stuff. It's just amazing. The pick, the swords. Oh, there's also a broadsword, which is really not the best thing in the world, but I mean, it's pretty damn good. Basically, it's the opposite of the rapier. It's a really slow attack, but it does a massive amount of damage. So it's pretty lit too. Why did I do that? I'm such a moron. Oh, it's 4. Dang this. Okay, so we're gonna need 9 for the bottom. It's a 5 by 5 kind of block. Excuse me. So that's the base. We're gonna need. We have 3 blocks here and a 4th. This is 4 out of 12. So we need 6 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 11. Listen, I'm sorry I'm bad at math, guys. Okay. Well, let's go put this down and we'll see what we have and we can continue afterwards. Wow. Oh, screw off, skeleton. How are you still here? Go away. Oop. Let's use it right so we can sprint. It's always good. Okay. Let's do this. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. That was great. Now here's Zambi. Where is he? He's under me. Okay, that's fine. So I think eventually we're going to build another building, but for now let's just clearing and okay. So, Tinker's Construct. So, the first layer you're going to want to have is 9 bricks on the bottom. And this is going to be your base. You don't need corners, interestingly enough. Here's the decision. We can either cheat this and put these on the bottom, or we can make a more traditional one where you have bricks on the bottom layer and then the stuff on the top, so it's like eye level. Screw it. So, I personally like to have the bricks on the side. I'm going to do this for people like Levy, who are perfectionists and would have a conniption fit if I didn't fix that. 3, 4, okay, yeah, so I was right. Clonk. Okay. Ooh, almost did it bad. Okay. So, we have the basic smelter down, so we can melt ore now. Well, besides the one block that I'm still missing. But we actually can't pour it out until we do this. So we need, on those drains, it's the only way to get the fluid out, and we need a seared faucet to actually pour it into something. So what do you pour it into, you may ask? Well, simple. Either a casting table for casts, like these, but not blank. Like these. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm dying. Anyway, okay. Or the seared basin or something like that, casting basin, for making a block. That's uber useful because you can make a crap ton of ingots really quickly. So yeah, so now we're gonna do that. Get these down here where they're actually useful. Oh, foot. That one on the left and that one on the right. Put our seared faucets on. And as soon as we make this last brick and put it on, you'll notice that the square on the controller will light up. Bonk. So this means that it is indeed working. So right now we have the very basic, which is only 9 blocks. So if we take these and build this up a layer, then you'll actually notice that we get more space. But you know what? We definitely have enough blocks, so I'm actually going to move this up a level. I rarely do that in Worlds, but I'm going to make an exception here today because it just makes sense in my head. Would you get out of here, sheep? Really, guys, I do apologize. I have no idea what's going on. Probably not great to be drinking Sunny D. It'll probably just dry out my throat. But I'll live. Hopefully you guys bear with me here. Okay, cool. So now we have that. So now we need to make sure nothing falls on that. And the easiest way to do that is simply to build this up to the point where things can't. Oh, so if you notice, now that we have 2 layers, we now have 18 spaces. And once we finish this third, you'll see that we have 27 spaces. Shit. Crap? Oh. I know what happened. That's cool though. So, this has the addition where you can just throw things directly in the top without actually having to put them in the controller to make them smelt. Which is a cool little addition. I mean, it's not terribly useful, but hey. Brings home the bacon. So now we need to fill this tank with lava. It's going to be a bit of a pain. But once we do, we can double ore. And it's already dined again. Dang. Okay, well, let's mine some acacia real quick. We'll use it for the roof and maybe the second floor if we have one. Except I'm already out of blocks. Or not blocks, but an axe, rather. So this will make one more line real quick. Actually, you know what? No, we don't. In fact, we'll do a cheat. Bong. We didn't get to see the cool sunrise though. That's fine. Okay. Nope, not that. This. So now what we'll do is we'll do this to make an axe, quickly. And we'll go out here and mine some more wood. We'll finish this house. Maybe we'll get enough wood to a second portion as well. I think... Ooh. How much iron do we have left? 3. Oh, that is perfect. Okay. I'm going to start growing weed. Oh man, that almost made me cough again. I could have just made cheers there, but no, I'm going to build a bucket. Because I want to smoke that green. So, we're going to... You know, we might actually just use that. We do need lava at some point. Oh. Didn't I see lava around here somewhere, or was that in the other world? I think that was in the other world. Okay, well, we'll just have to go down in our hole then, because I believe we saw some down here, correct? Somewhere. On this one, maybe? Oh, shit. Yeah, not that way. Definitely not that way. Now they're all following me, though. Great. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Okay, well, that's a slight issue. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're not getting that lava quite yet. What's this hole lead to? Just a really big hole. Okay. Is there an entrance to it? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. That's kind of a pain. There's another hole. Is this another hole? That is a very deep hole. Is there a ravine? Huh, that could be quite interesting. No, it's just like a two parallel shafts into the ground. There's another hole. You know, this place is ridden with small caves. It's not a bad thing. Oh, the wave torches, how we doing? Crap. Okay, sugar. Well, let's get the crab out, maybe? Ah, so it is a ravine. No lava though, that's kind of upsetting. Derp. Okay. Well, I guess what we'll do instead is GTFO and get some of that wood, you know? Ooh, cows. Where's our house at? I lost it already. It's over here, I think. Yeah, see it on the map. Yep, there it is. In fact, I think J toggles the menu, as I saw in the chat. Just try that real quick. Yep. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. What are we looking for? Isn't there like a thing? Yeah, here we go. Woo! We're looking for a thing such as waypoints. So do we just hit like what? Oh, shit! Okay. Insert? No. Home and no. Okay. Well, every time I see something new on the map now, I'm terrified. Let's just hold up in my house for a minute. Ah, here we go. Home. Sure, purple's fine with me. Yeah. Ooh. Asteroids, Mars. So I can see. Okay, well, be that way. Cool. So now we have a waypoint. So we'll never get lost. Ever again. Hopefully. Okay. Let's mine some more wood, like we were going to. I think we've already started in the process as well. Yeah, I really think I'm just gonna have to grow up hair and kill these skeletons real quick because we really need this lava. The more I think about it, the more I just know we have to do it. So I guess here's to it. So we don't have any torches, so we really can't deal with it. So I guess first we're gonna do this. The other tools that I keep neglecting to tell you guys about. There is an excavator which does 3x3 and any kind of soil thing. So basically it's a shovel but 3x3. But there is an even cooler thing called a hammer. And this is amazing. Basically, It's the same as the excavator, only it does 3x3 in any stone. Which might seem pretty boring, but let me tell you, it is amazing. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sprint in, sprint in. Oh no, this is a zombie spawner. Oh, okay. Well, derp then. Guess skeletons just spawned here. Ooh! I didn't know what that did. Honestly, I didn't. The ender? Wow. Okay. Ooh! 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 That's cool. Cool. So we got some cool shit. Let's throw that down. Pick this up. And boom. Let's see. Okay. No idea what any of that means. This has 18 attack damage and this has 6, so I think we know what I'm using. That's why I didn't spawn the ender when I started. Oh, right, we don't have any space. Screw barley. So we have spawners, so that's useful. So that's that little hole. Quite interesting. So we need to find where this lava was. Hopefully with as few skeletons as possible. Which I think is still going to be a decent amount. Looks of things. Ah, here we go. Here's that light I was looking for. Well, this is only one block of lava, so it's not going to get us too terribly far. But hopefully it'll be a decent amount. I mean, a decent amount, as in enough to get us started at least. Eventually we can make things from Mine Factory Reloaded, I think, and Mechanism called a igneous extruder, magma crucible, these things. Magma crucible will make us lava out of stone with power, and the igneous extruder will make anything that comes from lava and water out of power. Cool. So now we have a beginning. We should probably start smelting. You can actually smelt full tools as well. I can smelt down buckets, armor, anything made out of a compatible metal, really. I think you can even do chainmail. I think it makes steel. I think it's the only way to get steel, really. I mean, of course, there's other ways to do it, but it's really a pain in the butt. So yeah, here we go. That is the beginning of that. So let's throw some stuff in here. I really ought to use that eventually. I really just can't be asked. A little motherboard, that's always good. Full rares. Name tag. Oh, basic stuff. How do you make this thing anyway? Uses. Yep, nope. That's gonna be a while. I think that's good. Okay. Wow, that was brilliant. Good job, Chex, you dumbass. Okay, let's try that again. So let's, oh, for crying out loud, go away. Okay. Let's quickly get this roof started. So we'll just do this for now. I hope I shut my door. Apparently the zombie doesn't know how to get out anyway. Okay. Trying to make a little bit of haste without screwing it up too bad. Ah, sugar. know, for some reason, guys, I think this is going to be really bad. I don't know why. I just have this feeling, you know? And I'm pretty sure that feeling's pretty dang accurate right now. I don't have nearly enough blocks to do this. I have to try, though. I don't really have to, but I really should. Because roofs are nice and it protects us from spiders. I think eventually this will be our like plantation hut, where we'll, you know, have all our weed stored, all our wheat, vegetables, etc. You know, that kind of stuff. So that'll be cool once we get around to it. Can't be asked. Oh, my back is just... Keep consuming liquids. Well, guys, you're still here. You have made it to officially the half an hour mark. 30 minutes, roughly. So good for you. Thanks for supporting us, you know? It's always much appreciated. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Bum 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 bar, bum bar, bum bar. Please build reach. Yes! 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 Beautiful. Cool. Another one I think we can mine. Sheep, stop scaring the piss out of me. For crying out loud. Every time I hear a sheep, guys, I just think it's gonna be a creeper. I mean, they don't destroy blocks, which is nice, but they definitely kill you now in one shot. You know, this looks incredibly retarded, now that I look at it. Let's have a little more depth, and maybe that'll fix it a little bit. I think it wouldn't be so derp if I, you know, use the same color block on the sides. Right now it does look absolutely terrible, though. Yeah, that really didn't fix it. Maybe I should have had it down a block. We have to delete all the work you just did. It's great. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Okay. Make it look less stupid. Excuse me. Let's see if that fixture of it still looks like a hippo having sex with a giraffe. I mean, it's not as bad, I guess. I mean, come on, it's a house, it'll be fine. I think. It's certainly not going to win any spots in Home Improvement magazine, but you know what? It's home. At least for now. So you can't fall off stairs, but you also can't place them while you're standing on the edge of an oven because, you know, derp. That's fine. Oh, sure. Just do it the hard way. It's a really deep hole we don't want to fall in. Spending almost 10 minutes of a video building a roof. Welcome to Minecraft. I'm gonna have to either pick up a Kickstarter monster or a Red Bull. Not a monster, a Kickstarter, a Rockstar or a Red Bull. Because I don't like monster. Before we get to the Sarasota things, I'm going to be bum tired. I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock, yay. Actually, it means my phone's gonna go off soon. It'll be kind of good though, because that'll be like an hour and 15 minutes. Should be like 15-minute morning, I guess. Or could just make the first episode an hour and 15 minutes. Right, it was started at 5:15, I think. I don't bloody know. I'll figure it out. I guess I could just look on the recorder, but I'm really too lazy. Okay. Let's chop some of this. How derpy does it look now? Yep, still pretty derpy. Okay. Might have to make a double layer of stairs up. That might help a little bit. Can't cut down the tree. It's going to be our centerpiece. I'm also going to want to build a scythe at some point. Or a scythe as I call it, but, you know, scythe. This one. Scythe. It's another Tinker's Construct tool that, I mean, while kind of like a real scythe, it can destroy grass in a pretty large area. by pretty large, I mean 3x3 usually. And they so that'll be really good on this grassland, prairie, savanna, whatever it is. It's called a savanna. I had to look. Yeah, because it says it right there on the mini map. Anyway. See, this is why I need to play with Braden, because I cannot entertain an audience on my own. Just terrible at comedy. Terrible at making videos on my own, really. But whatever. I mean, you know, it'll all work out. Just go with your flow, man. Go with your flow. Go with your flow, boy. Okay. So now we're going to hop up here, hopefully finish this roof before the sunset, which is looking more and more like not going to happen, but, you know, maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. I mean, we got like 2 minutes to finish it. If that. Probably closer to like 60 seconds. Derp. Derp, derp, to the derp, the power of derp. Rickety, rickety up. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh my god, this is gonna be a terrible morning. You know what? I'm gonna go in airsoft and I'm gonna get my freaking eye shot out. Because that's just my luck today. Then I'm gonna run around a corner and fall face first on a nail or something. Oh shit. Oh my god, I cannot build today. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, it's so cringy. I'm so sorry, people. Probably, you know, ripping your extremities off. And I really can't blame you. Let's see quickly. Does this fix matters? Please, please fix things. That's an image and a half. Telling you guys, I really cannot build today. Oi! Build. Damn it. Oi! Oh, I don't want... There's a reason I was using oak. I guess I can show you the tools at least. So grab this. I'll get down there. So this is a tool forge, which is an upgrade from the tool station, which is kind of a crappier version of this. Basically, the tool forge allows you to build a lot more weapons, and because we have the Tinker's weaponry model, and we also have things like the shirt. This is the hammer I was talking about. It's 3x3. It has smite apparently. But it takes these large patterns, which you can't use a regular 3. So anything you use a large pattern can't be built in the regular thing. It has to be built in Tool Forge. Zombie! Shut up! My god. Nope. Austin! Anyway, lumber axe, which is, so it can do entire trees. The downside to that, if you can call it a downside, is when you break a block of wood, it doesn't just do 3x3, it does 3x3x3. So instead of just doing a wall, like the hammer and the excavator does, it does a block. So if your house is made of wood, and you're trying to knock down the wall in a corner, and there's 3 blocks and then the rest of your wall, and you try to knock those 3 blocks down, like you do with the hammer, you're going to knock the entire corner down. But it does fell trees, which is amazing, especially when you don't have tree captator on or anything. Excavator is 3x3 of a shovel, basically. Size 3x3 by 3. So that would be good for a, you know, sugarcane are a crop. This also grows like sugarcane. There's a cleaver, so it's got natural beheading ability. Really high damage, really slow to strike. Battle Axe can do 1x9 trees, which is pretty good. Well, that's on its thing. It can do small trees, which is basically 9 blocks tall. So it's kind of good. It's not the greatest for a weapon in my opinion, but whatever. Longbows are good. Crossbows are brilliant if you know how to make them right. Bolts are easy to make and kind of needed. They also don't run out of ammunition, you just repair them. So, you know, you start, like if you have 216 bolts and you make it, you use all 216, you come back, you throw a steel one or whatever it's made out of, and you got 216 again, or at least a portion of it. There's a shuriken, low damage but high speed. Pickaxe, shovel, axe, matic. There's the swords I was talking about. So you got the broadsword, which can block. So basically your regular Minecraft sword. The long sword, which can let you leap, and the rapier, which has piercing, so that's good. Quick strike, charge boost. So basically, what happens if you right click with the rapier, it hops you back a step. So it's kind of like when you're fencing. So low durability, low damage, but really fast to strike if you know how to build a rapier right, which I don't. Dagger is a throwing item. The pan, which we actually got one for free for some reason, is basically a cooking device. I mean, come on. It's basically just a furnace. Battle sign's kind of hilarious. Chisel. Just chisel, but, you know, Tinker's Stuff version, so it's kind of easier to make sometimes. Short bow, arrows, throwing knife, and a javelin. So that's what you can look forward to in that. I should throw this frying pan down. It should be kind of good for a, is it made out of bone? Yeah, bone. Bone and stone. Anyway. Bong. That was not the direction I wanted to place it. So you can basically just cook food in it. Should place this the right way around. Well, I wanted it to face, you know? You bloody know. So now we can't build anything on the crafting table, lel. But, we can cook food, so that's good. That's nice. Now, the question is, do you have to, basically there's a furnace recipe for this. So now you can put them on a drying rack. Apparently you can combine it with salt as well. Make zombie jerky. Can use it as fuel. Okay. Not sure how to cook food on zombie flesh, but whatever. In a drying rack, so 5 minutes basically. Oh yeah, you can also get a very small amount of blood from it. So, no, we cannot, there's not a furnace recipe per se, but there is a few recipes that make it mildly useful. In fact, we'll probably make some drying racks. We do have a drying table, but that's for the Psychedelic Craft mod. Put our chests down. So that's extra space that we really could be using. Cool. You know what? Let's do this as well. Just to please me. We'll actually make a table as well. So we'll have like derp. Maybe has to make the stairs the right way. Actually, you know what? Do you have any other things that could kind of work? Let's see if there's a table. Is there a table? Is there a table in the house? Sorry guys, I know I'm terrible at making jokes. I'm making people laugh. I try, I promise. Oh, there's an ingot. That's not what I'm looking for. Just can we just go with a basic table, please? No, there is not. It's a Skylight crafting table. There's an Arcane work table, which I think's kind of hard to make. Yeah, it seems to be. I don't see any more tables. I guess we can use a sign in the sign in the pressure plate sheet, because it's kind of cool. Oh look, it's morning. It's morning. It's morning in modern Minecraft. It's always a good sign. Always good, you know. Always a good sign. Always a pretty good sign. Okay, so let's build some fences. We get done building the fences, we can make a table. So we're gonna make a table, a really simple table. You millennials might not know how it's made, but basically you put a fence with the pressure plate on top, and that's a table. That right there is a table, and I'm gonna poke it with a stick, or a shovel in this case. Hi, Master Wayne. It doesn't do anything. Stop with the terrible accents. Cool. I once saw a child playing with a ruby the size of a tangerine. The size of a tangerine. The size of a tangerine, Mr. Smith. Batman meets Doctor Who. It's a thing now. I once saw a dog playing with a small bomb the size of a tangerine. The size of a tangerine, Mr. Smith. The size of a tangerine. I really need to go to bed. Sorry, Gemini. I'm gonna sleep because I am way too tired to do anything. We don't actually need more steps open. Well, we could probably use a few. Well, I say that, but you know, you need enough stairs to fill a tangerine. Okay. Wow. Tell me I didn't have that the entire time. My God, I am so retarded. You know what? I can't say it doesn't look half bad because it looks absolutely horrendous. But at the same time, it doesn't look actually that bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks absolutely like it looks disgusting. It looks like the combination of the Pope's and Trump's hand holding and the amount of gore that, you know what, I'm not gonna make that joke. It's like the Pope and Trump with Trump trying to hold the Pope's hand mixed with the stupid April the giraffe. We'll go with that one. Oi! Face the bloody block. Bloody twat. I cannot build it. Okay. You know what? That's just gonna have to do. Oh, it looks horrendous. But I'm gonna go with it. You know what? I'm not even gonna finish the other side. It's that bad. Oh my God, it's terrible. Meanwhile, let's go by the way, this didn't take nearly that long. It's not like I was stalling for this to finish. It would have been done in a few seconds. So now we got 24 ingots from that 12, so it's always good. Stretching. This is good. So we have a bit of fuel. It's also good. Yeah. It's officially been, you know, about 45 minutes, so congratulations for those of you who made it this far. I really wouldn't have. Oh, wow. That was... Okay, Minecraft. You know, I might actually be able to utilize this. Got a quicksand right there. Well, at least we have some lava, I guess. Where did we get the second bucket from? Oh, probably that chest. Okay. I was really confused. Like, I didn't cheat a bucket in. What? Where did we get a bucket from? Well, that is my parents' alarm, so I guess I will get off here before they call down on the PA system. PA? Sure. So this has been Alula Studios Checks. Hope you enjoyed the episode instead of the live stream, and see you next one. Checks out. Awkward moment of finding this pause button. So make sure to check out the Facebook page, leave a like and subscribe, comment in the section below. Checks out.